Hello everyone, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. I did 2 live streams because they weren't commentary, so they were dropping a lot of frame rates, so I ended up having to end the stream and then start up again, back to where I left off. And so yeah, I hope this one will be okay. I won't say anything better than that. So if you guys haven't watched the other 2 live streams that are like 30 minutes long almost, then please go ahead and watch that, because I'll just be going off of like where I left off from those live streams, and I see it's a little bit glitchy, which is kind of sad, but you know, it's fine, you know, it's whatever. So let's go ahead and load up the game, save. So obviously we're in the second day, or third day, most likely second day in the literature club, and so I left off with just Monica, the last person to show my poem to. So let's just go ahead. Hi again, Ketra. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here we go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Katra. How's it going? Oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using full and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nauseous nonsense. No, it could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You know, you do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Oh wait, dear lord. Also, I'm not gonna be live streaming long, so I'll be ending the stream by 9. So I'd give me like almost an hour and a half long live stream, roughly, almost. So yeah. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Green, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Oh yes, we love that. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a viol on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load you. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression as a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Interesting. Or when something unexpected may happen. It's like a foreshadowing of what's going to happen eventually in the game. So I see that point, Monica. I see that. Wait, is this a type of even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Why did we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we could give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. So we're just putting all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Suri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Eyes. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event, each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more the people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that we are all in this club today. Do you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Mitsuki and Yuri remain silent. Zori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Yuri and Monica may have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This cup is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of one of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice recite them in front of each other. No, wait! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself, and then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Zori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good. So good, Monica. Thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Zori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches its sheet up between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You could do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she communicates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was so good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from Sori's voice also gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sori. Even Catcher liked it. I guess that's a kid sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work out as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Katra. It's not like I compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let Katra lower everyone else's standards a little before I had to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. So I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something you'll improve, but that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Well, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little, but she's still a little enthused. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hovers back to her seat. That wasn't too bad, was it? Easy for you to say. It better not make me do that again. Well, do you have at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for the other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you don't have to worry much about... You don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, you can do it, Yuri. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Yuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Yuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal of it. Must be a little nice though. Well, how was I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ketchup. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I will come with Yuri once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today Yuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Yuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. Sorry, fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Yuri. Ooh. I mean, we'll walk home with Yuri? Walk home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez, there's not even a point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sorry. I can figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation shows off and I left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I wouldn't hate to take that away from her. That's why I said that there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? Oh, crap, bro. No, I don't want to save it because I go start out from the very beginning. So it's fine just going from here. Let's just go with. Okay. Crimson. Uncontrollable. Sensation. Unrestrained. Inferno. Skirt nightgown. Oh, that's her. Adventure. Lollipop. Incapable. Determination. anxiety, sensation, disown. Oh, let's not talk about that. Lazy, depression. Oh, that's her. Infinite, embrace, pout. Oh, wrath, scars. Damn, bro. I was getting mixed up. I was getting both Sayori and Yuri, but I'm pretty sure I got mainly Yuri. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Well, I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we're gonna play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like cereal all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's in a way. Excuse me. Where's Yuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You could go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everyone alright? Of course. So why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. It's fine, see? Zuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. With everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. A worldly glance at Zuri before turning back toward everyone else. Wouldn't be towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since she's been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ketra, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ketra. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ketra. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Zuri talks about you more than anyone else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined this club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Zuri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Ketchum. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. Well, I tried to talk to her, so try not to think much about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Suri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Suri and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and set myself down. I know Suri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Alright, okay. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Huh? Boy, don't let me make me feel like that. I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Sierra peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly as flushed look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if it caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Oh. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Siori. Siori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Zuri and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Ketra, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Zuri is a very complex person. Her mannerism on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always be what she wants. I know it's her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in her case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sorry. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Uh, uh, I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries aren't told, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, maybe uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, we don't have to do some reading. Oh, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing in a way. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical? What the? I mean, don't understand though. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just serious. Was going to make some tea, so as long as how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica, we're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me that something wrong with helping involve catcher and club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Ketra. Very quickly exits the room and I follow. Ooh. Hold up. Let me get like a water break because my throat is a bit dry. I cry. Hello, Angel. Okay. Oh my god. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that, Yuri? I just. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that, Ketra. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Won't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Oh, shoot. Friend, you say. Uh, Yuri lifts her head. Ketra, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Ketra, do you like oolong tea? Hell yes, I do. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on canola to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was learning a show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around in a way. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Ketra. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. How about Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us? Ketra, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over on my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Siri's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Her teacup Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's now holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hit the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this dream was completely natural. Woohoo! But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively hold the chocolate in her mouth, and just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Shoot. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Katra? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell that just by her expression that even she can't focus right now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes met mine. How did it even become to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising, falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Ketra, you can help Yuri away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is absolutely broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up a bag of chocolates, and then we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri, of course. Gotta get her opinion, of course. Ketra? Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you're showing me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it'll ever come to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Catcher, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You always say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it in a way, but books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just want, would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? Do you hate the Doki Doki girls? I mean, I enjoy Yuri, but I know what type of ending her is. I played it like a couple years ago, but I could almost see it clearly, but it's okay. I'm not a know-it-all, Katra. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as a normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now, and that I started sharing it with you, that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Katra. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treat me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Oh, sorry about that, Mandy. It's just Nightbot has it set for the spam. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. Okay. Oh, my bad. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth is that? Castically? I don't know how to pronounce they, honestly. It meets the surface. Under clear blue skies, an expanse. That's an A. Right? An expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless. Oh my god. Genma? The easiest role to get Austin is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently look at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. It's softly air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes onto the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils turn back, and I abandon my piece to an road at the shore, drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you don't even know what to want. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we write about something similar in such different ways. So, Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. It's supposed to be to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it was no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have any particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's so good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, let's go with Sayori, because you gotta know what she's up to. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can't really tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Katra. Sorry. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm going home a little bit early today, Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I feel like something bad is gonna happen. I can't even read her poem. Oh god, I hope nothing bad happens to her. Let's go with Monica, cause we gotta talk to Monica. Hi Katra, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'll make sure it turns out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't really deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's totally like a different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sally is hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defend her like that must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispered that last part to me. Just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay. The lady who knows everything, and only tells me of a lady who wanders earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall, even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between a thumb and a forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, so I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning, and not too psychological or anything. Philosophical? Yeah, I cannot speak. But it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. See, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone else. Excuse me. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier because instead of just telling you that your writing's good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's just more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ooh, okay, Natsuki, you're last. Sorry, girl. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops for a short sudden of a sudden. Don't tell me. Eh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, aren't you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean ooh, looks like I'm in trouble. If someone struck a nerve, even though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Suki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem, and if you wrote for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, I didn't get to read Natsuki's thing either. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is this me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when just in the club. Get catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Zuri isn't here. Seems alright. Zuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. And say, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all times to not go home with her, you pick up the time she's not feeling well? So much for you to being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Yuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Who? That curious expression comes from your of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the physical preparation. So let's decide what we'll be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Zuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not what it is at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never give her enough credit, but I can tell the things are even harder on you when she's not around. It may be the case. But if I can't be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Her mind is really racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Ketra. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You always help me out as well. I would really appreciate. I would be really appreciative of that. That's is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with four of my club members? How on earth are they gonna respond to suggestions like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. And Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own? Catcher may not like to be around if you only make him out of to be in oceans. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you just making excuses for Catcher too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work in making, isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's just settle down for a moment. And then I think it's up to Catcher to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? And I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. You just sold this already? Yeah. Catcher, you're okay with this, right? And then it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, I really want to check up how Sayori is doing, but I don't want anything bad happen to Sayori if I don't pick her, or if I do pick her. Because I spent a lot of time with Yuri as is, kind of. But I don't even know. I mean, the only person I've only spent more time with is Sayori and Yuri. Monica and Natsuki, I haven't really been spending much time. Oh, that's the game path at least, so. Oh, but I want to check up on Sayori though. Sayori? Or more Yuri time? Sayori, no, I mean, I have to check up on Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors then. But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Oh, bro? Jeez, you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Well, I guess. Yuri? Cause Monica here has Yuri. So why would they need 3 people? I'm just Yuri, okay, whatever. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. You'll be helping Yuri then, Catcher? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I'll be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Katra? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Catcher picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my team, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When Yuri has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone, and I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Yuri, even if it didn't work out perfectly. I could tell that she tried to say something Yuri would say at a time like this, because Yuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone to do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, and I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start following Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that'll be the best way. Yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Katra. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out what you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Yuri. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I'm pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous when Yuri finds out about this? It's not like we've feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly as an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. It was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. I'm putting Yuri aside. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Ketra. Jesus, don't scare me like that, girl. Oh, God. I thought something happened to you. I sit down in her room. Sayori forced a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's so natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's also there's more signs between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, though. Sayori smiles and shakes her head. That's no good, Katra. Eh? Why can't it be just like it always has been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and actually express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Katra, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Saying what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say, aren't you, Katra? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I have really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care into waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Suri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Suri? And why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I wish I had tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. If you don't understand at all, Ketra, why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. Bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Suri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Katra. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Suri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart, so hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve everyone's last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Suri's shoulders. This time, I pulled into a tight embrace. Oh God. Ketra, Suri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I would have it any other way. Ketra. Suri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Suri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. No, please don't do this. Ketra, Suri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Suri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Ketra. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Suri lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Um, uh, it's what I want. I promise. I think that'll be nice then. Yeah. Sorry wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really won't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It will be fun. To my surprise, Zori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sori is right. I shouldn't be worried too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I just started to get really nervous when no one answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. So clean. I cleaned it before he came over, so that's very considerate of you too. No. It would be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I was thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy, candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many would stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. Something that I like about you actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, in order to be so anxious, you can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummaged through her bag. She pulls out a few candles on a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I planned to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wedding theme though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. Ooh, wee, patchouli. You can even feel it permanent? Permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little bit sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions, help you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiled gently, clearing and enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Jesus. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just two of us? Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Catherine. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon on her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Oh, gee, what? Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. You're whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out, yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh. Okay, Yuri, I didn't think that was your thing. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Ooh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. I think kind of suits you. What the fuck? Suits me? Yeah, I guess. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands the knife to me with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness. Feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Katra, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning you, Yuri puts her finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Okay. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Oh my god. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index fingers in return. Oh my god, Katra! Did you really just do that? Now where have you? Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I know this would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Katra. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, Yuri stopped bleeding. I see. That's a relief. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner, and we can hit on the wall behind the podium on the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite ends so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve it as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels so childish. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you know that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go outside, go out, and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I actually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend with one other person. Even if it's just something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. That's so. Even Yuri and I are quite different. I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiled gently. I need you, sound. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I moved at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah, sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, actually I got paint on you. Sorry, so totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dump in it with hot water. I turn to my room and kneel back in front of her. Oh my god. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she lost her days, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is there an aroma of jasmine giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little bit lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do a lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. Just glad that we managed to get everything done. See, I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would make way to have extra time after finish the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done. Right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Getting all her things already seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It's not like she rarely gets her opportunity to spend with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Oh wait, I can't say that without thinking about today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Katra. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh, Jesus, you don't need to get that close enough to me. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get the chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. This is Sayori? Hi, Katra. Sayori? Just now we were... It's okay, Katra. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sorry, beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves by after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried to stay in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that really matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Katra? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is split in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Katra. If I wasn't here, then you would have to waste your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said it before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Yuri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Katra. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? Scared of that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Katra, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arms and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Bitch, that always be. Oh! I thought I wanted for a hug. Not these answers. Oh, shit. Are you freaking serious? I mean, I always got back, right? I don't even know. Let me say this, okay? Let me save it over this one because yeah. I don't know. I want to do this one, but I don't. Yeah, you always be my dearest friend. It makes me want to cry inside. What you need most is for the things to be like they always have been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happy you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forced a smile through her incredibly pained expression. She wanted me to love her. Sayori can't. Not in this ending. I can't. Is that what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Excuse me. I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember, for being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I need to hear. Another thing, you're also right. I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. I really do know me. You really do know me better than anyone, Katra. I'll trust you with anything at all. So Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both of her hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked I don't know how to react. I didn't want to scream at literally scream, so I apologize. I apologize for that. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. She wanted me to say I love you. That really hurt me so much. Sayori, I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? I feel you. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even if I could comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until these things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. No, she's not. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Bitch, better be freaking alive. This day of the festival of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but I say that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text, reminding me to not forget anything, and I reassured her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Bitch, better be freaking. Katra, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. And I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Zuri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days like this, important should try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what she already told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel off for knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to pick her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Katra. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club person after all, bitch. But I start my embarrassed. Did Zuri really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? Yeah, I basically did that. That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? No. Katra? No. Jeez. You, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think, obviously. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid down on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Yuri's poem. It's different from the one she practiced to the one I haven't read before. Oh, that that kind of scares me. It's just a percent. I don't know if I want to read that. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. She said to me? I think she's referring to Monica. Who is she? Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. It's actually kind of scary. It's scaring me. Ah, yeah. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Katra, what's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Zori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Zori, so well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Oh, shit. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Shit. Please, Sayori. Sayori, don't do this to me tonight, please. Just lay in bed. Just be in bed, girl. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Yori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, so she's not picking up her phone either. I don't know if I want. My hands are sweaty. Ay, bro. I don't know if I want to continue this. I really don't. That's why I hate this game so much. Oh my god. My hands, I'm like sweating, bro. I don't want to. I don't want to continue it. I don't want to because I don't want to. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Oh my god. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper, I swallow. I can't believe I end up doing this. After all, waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really don't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't that kind of a breachy of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Shit. Fuck me. I apologize for my language, but I I I do not want to continue. I know what that was wrong, but girl, did the choice I did was a mistake. I really don't want to continue this. Oh my god, but I want. Oh my god, this game, bro. It's just a game. It's just a game, but it immerses you so much into it to the point where you care about every character in the game. But I just hate that so much that it's also a horror game, and you don't know what you're expecting, what you're getting yourself into, and that's literally me right now. Like, I hate having to think that literally something did happen to Sayori because she's. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna hold it off just a little bit because I need someone here with me right now. Like, I need to be on FaceTime with someone right now because like I cannot. I really cannot right now because it's nighttime for me and It would have been better if I wasn't during doing this in the daytime, but I can't exactly do that because I won't be doing like voiceover or like commentary on it. So I thought it would be better to do it at nighttime. Shit, bro, I'm wrong about that. Oh my god. I maybe I'm thinking too much about it, but I can't expect anything good from this. I really don't, cause I rejected theory and I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm like I really don't know. I know I've been live streaming longer than I wanted to, but like I just I I I just I I I just need someone right now. Just need I asked asked someone if I could FaceTime her. She doesn't know I'm live streaming, I don't think. I hope she does. If she doesn't, I'll just tell her that like I'm live streaming, but I just need you here because I'm playing a game that's practically horror, and I'm at a part where I don't know what's gonna happen. I probably do know. I I hate having to think that it's not that bad. It's it's not that bad. It's not that bad. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But yeah. What's taking her for so long, bro? I'm not touching anything right now. Crap, 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 crap. It's worse having to experience it than actually watch someone else experience it. It God, like it's just terrible. It's just bad. Like terrible. So I'm live streaming right now, and I'm basically playing a horror game kind of thing, and I'm to a part that like I probably know what's gonna happen, and I don't want to continue it because I don't want to experience it alone. That's why I asked if you want to FaceTime. But yeah, you're gonna experience it with me, okay? Just flip it over so you can actually see the screen. Oh, don't. wanna cry. uh, you ready? Oh my god, I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Oh shit! Bro. I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating. I'm sweating. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's nowhere this can be real. Shit, I knew this was. There's no way this can be real. Sorry, wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turn her down, turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I would have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now, and nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Yes, I can. I had only one chance. I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. Bro, why that ending? Bro, I'm sorry. And now her picture is covered. I can't even load. Can I load into the same game? Hold on. I'm gonna switch it back to facing me. I don't think I can. I can, but her. I see it. Okay. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's so oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. This is no game. You know the kind of friend you never. Okay, we never. Okay. Wait. Okay. However. Oh shit, that's kind of scary. Oh my god. It's like an ordinary school day like any other. Sure. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school is as ordinary as ever and is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any of that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Gatra? Monica? My goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Oh, I guess it placed her or I really want to see. I really want to see the game files now. Let me save. Huh? Bro, my stuff. I guess I'll save it for a slot. Yes, I want to claim it. I guess I'll just let me see the game files if I can ever actually find it. Cause that's scary to think about. Oh wow, you can see my crap. You can see my crap. This PC. I don't think it would be in here, probably. Program. I don't think it will be in here. I think it's in the wrong one. No. I'm shaking, bro. It's not even funny. Stream. That's. Oh, these are. Where is. That's not it. How can I find the game files for the game? User? I could probably search it. Probably not. So no, I probably. How do I even go into the game files? I do not want to open it because I already know what happened. Obviously, she's gone. I don't know where to go. I hate having to experience that. That is gonna make me have nightmares tonight. I wouldn't doubt it. No. How do I even get to it? Hello, game files. Where is I? How do I get there? Okay, ciao anyways. Fuck you. This is even worse than a man in a freaking adventure. What the bro? I don't even know where to go. Steam. Steam apps. Downloading? No, not even that. Where do I even find it? Do I have to do some off. Let me switch it over. Oh, that's tiny. That's tiny. I can't read. I don't think it's under that. Where can you find the game files? Okay. Game files. I really want to know where to find game files. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna stitch it up, although that's like, you know, not very fun of me to do because I don't know what I'm looking for, but you know. I home path app data. Oh, app data. Loc app data. Home path quick. Well, I'm gonna do quick X. Can I just go with run? Run file explorer and going to percent home path percent app data slash local bit going bro percent boy, she's slow. I just want to see this. Hello per home path percent slash add data percent local at least the home app data. Bro, I'm so slow with my computer. Feels like nah, girl, not today. App data. I get that one. Is that the same thing though? No, it's not. Where do I find it? Purse. For me that I used to work with laptops, now I can't even find a single thing. Would be a network? Yeah, she is running so slow. Yeah. Damn, bro, you don't have to run me so slow, dude. Hurts. She is so slow. Oh god. Documents. I used to know where to go, but damn, bro. Oh my Is it? Can't just do and run. Bro, she is so slow. Percent. Oh. Oh my god. I is so stupid. It's so funny. But this still doesn't make a difference, I don't think. Public provider. I don't know which one it will be under though. Oh shit. Save file. DD. This is the one. But why? Persistent? Persistent? Okay. Okay, let's just give me all this junk. Junk in my trunk. Which I want to understand because what? Would it really be in this one though? I don't think so. Would it really? I don't think so because what if I what if I delete the save, but that I don't know. I don't think I'm doing it right, honestly. Because obviously she's gone. I would have to probably delete the game again and reinstall it. Bitch. I hate that ending so much. It just replaces Shiori with Monica. I hate that setting. Okay, can I? Oh no. Okay, well, anyways, I'm gonna end this room here. Bye bye.